actually, mate. Cronulla, they're a fun.
Right.
So it hasn't taken long to get immersed in their culture. Like, Paul Gallen's one of the biggest whinging pricks there is. They run around in the rugby league. Add close second to that is Andrew Fafita, who always sticks his arms up in the air whenever a call goes against him. So, look, Shaun is just becoming part of the culture down there at the Shire. And, look, just hasn't done himself any favours, like Rino said. When they come up against the Warriors, he better be ready.
Now, now, Raa, last year, was it last year? Yes, last year. Last year you were with me, and I'll be honest, I still believe 2019 is going to be the year for the Warriors. And I think, quite frankly, that getting rid of Shaun Johnson is more of a positive in my way of thinking anyway. I think it's actually more of a positive for the New Zealand Warriors to get on track to actually win, to get to the pinnacle of winning the NRL. What are your thoughts there?
Yeah, well, it sounds like you'll be wearing your faithful attire around the place next year, Keithy. Your Warriors outfit, but no,
I'll wear your outfit because you're the one that's bought most of the stuff. I'll wear your outfit. How's that?
Look,
that's the cheaper option.
It's like Shaun Johnson. How he moved over to this new club. He shouldn't have said anything. He should have just kept it zipped and just let his actions on the field do the talking and walking. And it's like the Warriors, year in, season out, we're always saying that this is going to, well, not us, but the ultimate, their fans, keep wishing, hoping and praying.
Like Rino.
Every season's going to be the lucky one. But look, I'll tell you, I'm a believer that, you expect the unexpected. I mean, I could always rubbish them. Everybody does. But, I suppose I might try and keep the pace of 2019 and, there's got to be one year they win it, so let's hope that the writing's on the wall and the boys from Auckland can actually do it. Whether or not they can, well, all will be revealed, but, you got to be a brave, beating man to sort of think that they are going to go the way. But, hey, anything's possible in this day and age, and, it's that next minute, so we'll just have to watch that space, Keithy, and, just hope that they can personally. I don't think they can, but, in my dreams, I'd like to think they can.
Well, it's funny because last year, you jumped on board with me. We were saying 2019 Warriors, they're Reno. Then he kind of jumped off. I don't know when the heck he jumped off, but he kind of jumped off. Is he jumping back on with us later on, Reno, or what?
When he gets to the finals, mate, that they're in the top 8, Raa will be in there with us. He'll be on our locker, bro.
Yeah,
but hey, it is a big ask. It is a big ask. Shaun Johnson not ready to do all. You're mostly right, Keithy. Everyone expects so much out of that kid when he plays week in and week out. Like I said, consistency, that's been a word that's been around with the Warriors franchise since 1995. They need to step up next year because next year is a special year, 25 years. You see it in the new merchandise that Raa no doubt has already bought. Like myself, I've already got my new jersey and stuff.
Nice.
I think it's just going to hang next to the rest of the other bloody lot that I've got in my wardrobe. Even then, my wife looks at me and goes, you bought another dumb Warriors jersey. They're useless. Waste my money. But anyway, big year. So I know we've been talking about it for a few years, 2019. I tell you what, though, I wouldn't underestimate the Broncos under their new coach. There's that debacle going on. Rabbitohs, could be another team. But you will
Storm
never
always
count out
be there,
JT's team. Yep. Melbourne Storm,
Storm
mate.
always going to be
Melbourne
up
Storm.
there somewhere. Hey, they've always got to be thrown in the mix of late. That's for sure. So you've got to be looking forward to that season there too, JT?
Yes and no. I'm quite happy with cricket at the moment. It was a hard loss in that grand final for our side, so we're still a bit smarting over that one. But yeah, certainly look, once the season rolls around, once the days start to get a bit cooler and gets closer to Rugby League season, we'll certainly look forward to it kicking off. I'm not too sure how we're going to go, but I think one of the exciting sides for next year will definitely be the Newcastle Knights. They showed a bit of, actually a lot of form this year, a whole heap of improvement. And we've got some good buys coming on board, David Klemmer, Tim Glasby and a couple others, Jesse Ramian from Cronulla. And I think that could be a force to be reckoned with. In terms of your 2019 prediction, Keithy, look, I'll state now on the public record, if they make the grand final, I'll buy tickets for it. I'll buy you tickets.
Fair enough. You're on. Fair enough. Now, the thing is, I think, the thing is this: the Warriors are still a very talented team, aren't they, Reno? They've still got the Daily M of 2018, haven't they? Who is still in the side, who will still be captaining the side in 2019. There's still plenty of talent. They're starting to develop a forward pack that hopefully will start going forward. Now, it doesn't matter what kind of halfback or what kind of... well, it does matter what kind of fly half or halfback you have, but I tell you what, I know for a fact that if your forwards are actually going forward, it makes it a hell of a lot easier for your halves, doesn't it? So there's still plenty there to work with. What do you reckon, Reno?
That's right, Keith. In any forward pack going forward, whether it be rugby league or rugby, the backs get the roll of the rough and they just go with it, mate. And, we saw that with the Kiwis against the Kangaroos a few months back. So, they got talent right across the field. And like you say, RTS, he was a big part of, I think it was only on Thursday, part of the fan zone and the whole thing down at Sylvia Park. Big turnout there for all the fans. But, they've got the goods to do it, mate. But all of the teams have right across, So it's whether they turn up. That's what it is. They've just got to turn up on the day, play well. But that's months away, mate. I'm looking forward to the games prior to it, the Indigenous and Māori game. We'll just see what the NRL season. It's hard when you see the grand final finish and then you think, oh, God, I've got to wait another 3 or 4 months before we get back into it. But, the first week is always the exciting one. You think they've been playing all year round because they bring everything to the table when they play on the first week of the round. And 26 or 28 weeks or however it goes, and you got the finals. But can't wait, mate. It'll be here before you know it. And just talking on the trophy that the Roosters won, the Big Cup, the NRL trophy, Joseph Manu has it with him in Tokoro. And for all the whānau that's going to Tokoro, check it out at the Santa Parade. He's brought it over. And a couple of the players are with him as well. So quite an exclusive when you got a young Māori boy who's so proud of his hometown of Tokoro, and he can bring that to the town for the Santa Parade. Look, we had the Teens Valley Swamp Foxes in the Paddle Parade last night, and they had the Meads Cup. They're having some selfies, photos, autographs, everything like that. Something unheard of for the Swamp Foxes team. Who would have ever thought that? But, take up these opportunities, and it's just good to see our Māori boys bring and be recognised and recognise where they're from, mate. So, you just got to give the rewards there, and good on, talk it all.
Talking about the Swamp Foxes, though, winning that that award, they just never seen that from a real small town team, have you? I mean, it's unheard of, absolutely, isn't it, Reno?
Yeah, it is, and it's a whole new territory that our franchise has never been in. Obviously, it's been one of those doom and gloom over the many decades gone by, and we're savouring the moment, we're celebrating it. Like I say, Paddle Parade, they're travelling around and heading out to all the little towns today. I think we've got like 8 or 9 parades on all day
cool,
today.
Man.
So they are a busy team, and just reaping the rewards from what's happened because they're actually in the ASB New Zealand Rugby Awards as one of the finalists up against the Auckland team in the Crusaders for Team of the Year. Their player, Brett Ranga, the captain, he's actually put in there as one of the players of the year. So there's a couple of more areas for them. So that's unheard of, mate. Like you say, a player up against some of the big names from a little town in YB and a little team like Teens Valley. It's a whole new thing. So just to have Teens Valley recognised at the New Zealand Rugby Awards, it's unheard of. So you got to enjoy it, mate. You got to love it because very, very few and far, and I reckon the next one won't be till another 100 years.
True indeed. Hey, Raa, have you been keeping up with the Auckland Tōtaras at all?
Only when they had their first games over here, which I think they won all of them, but then they went across the ditch, I believe, and not too sure how they did over there.
Got smashed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they're only new to the sport, so, you give them a few more games, I think they'll do quite well.
Yeah. Okay, well, yeah. They didn't do too well against, who was it, the Sydney Blue Sox. They were smashed 9-1 in their opening 4-game clash, so it'd be interesting to see how they can move on from there. Now, one of the things that we talked about. Now, I'd like you to weigh in on this first, JT, because the boys and myself talked about the America's Cup. Which obviously is going to be set here in New Zealand. What are your thoughts of the America's Cup?
Oh, look, I've been firmly entrenched in the Raa Walker camp of this stupid, pointless, waste of money event, which has absolutely no relevance to 99% of the population of New Zealand, let alone the population of the world. Absolute rich boys masturbation fest is the nicest way I can put it. So, Raa Walker, I'm on your boat, Raa Walker, on a waka, not one of these.
I completely agree, and I'll be honest. A few years ago, I was certainly for the America's Cup, but I think I've slowly been turned by Raa Walker as well. I guess I could say I've seen the light there, Raa.
Well, quite a few other people, Keith. It's just the exorbitant amount of money the government's throwing at it, and they still try to justify it by, it brings in all this X amount of money. Well, how's that been working out for us since we started doing the America's Cup? We're still quite a poor country. I don't see too many people walking around who have benefited from the previous America's Cups. Only those who have been associated with it, which are the rich people. So, you tell me who's really benefiting from this so-called America's Cup. But look, I'm quite excited by this by that little country, Malta, the Maltese Falcon.
Okay.
It's interesting to see. It's like there's a little mouse in amongst all these sort of big cat boats. So that sort of brings, I suppose, a different twist on it. A country that's not renowned for any type of sporting kind of prowess, I suppose, even though they were quite a feisty little fighting country in the Second World War. But, no, I think that's made it quite interesting. Here's this little country, which is probably only about the size of Auckland or something like that, one of our cities, and they're mixing it with the big billionaire boats, kind of like how we used to do when it first started. But other than that, they don't have any other boats they've got. I think they're supposed to have gotten 8. I think they've got 4. So it'll be a watch space.
Well, one of the things, though, especially in this sport, Reno, is that the prices of these boats just gets higher and higher and higher. So much so that it's becoming that syndicates need to, draw in billionaires in order to race in these prestigious regattas as such, and it certainly has gotten way beyond most people's expectations, haven't they, Reno?
Yeah, it is. JT nailed it on the head earlier on in this piece. Rich man sport, basically, Keithy. Billionaires can have private investments, and hey, they get a good boat. It's whether the crew come together and the skipper, the captain, gets it all on work. For New Zealand, obviously, we've got to delve into a lot more areas. Government assisted, also some big corporate companies just to make it work for us. So, rich man sport. I liked how JT said, about the rich man and the masturbation side of it, and that's the truth of it. That's the truth of it. It's like I said to you on Wednesday, and I reiterate it again. It's a white rich man sport, and it's a billionaire sport. No racist intent in that regards, but that's how I see it. And that's just my personal opinion on that. Back to Malta, though, the only thing I know about Malta is when I watch pageant shows and you hear Miss Malta.
Oh,
and
of
that's
course.
it.
Right. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, but no, it is. I look forward to coming to Aotearoa.
Right.
I just look forward to seeing it. I don't follow it. I'm not a big fan of it. But I'm just hoping that New Zealand gets back in there and wins it. We like supporting winners, so see how we go. I'm definitely not going to jump in my car and race up to Tamaki and watch it race out there. They should give it to me for free because it's on the bloody Hodaki Golf. I'll bring out my iwi card soon.
Let me weigh in there. This is a very touchy subject, and you mentioned the word tamaki. So what would you rather go to? A man-up rally?